Coast
boy.
You know.
I'm trying to use what the game has to offer. I'm trying to go in and fight, not leg kick the whole time. But people got a strategy. But I can usually get used to the rhythm of people online. Oh, lights out Toney. Oh, lights out Toney. Wow, like, comment below. Just let me know what you think about that knockout. Subscribe. Nice, man. Should be running back. We put Holyfield out. That was beautiful. Man. Well, I guess I cut it short, guys. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Chopper Slice, and you are now rocking with Coast Boy TV, aka Choppin' Tosh Entertainment. You know, we got James Lights Out Toney, and this dude could just be now recognized as a legend due to the time and period. But he is a legend. Of course, we don't have the exact trunks on the game. At the end of the day, this is an MMA game, but I'm thankful to be able to make, boxers and put them on the game. So, look, here's the thing. James Toney was 5'9" in real life. And this James Toney is based on when he fought Evander Holyfield. But, see, putting him at 5'9" won't let him. I don't know why. It's weird the way the game does it. It won't let me put him at heavyweight. Like usually you could fight him in 2 weight classes. It won't let me fight him at heavyweight when I put him at 5'9". Only light, heavy, and maybe middle. Which, James Toney, when he first came out, he did start at middle. He was smaller, but the older he got, the heavier he got. So, either you could go ahead and put him at light heavy and put him at his real height, 5'9.5", which, he was almost 5'10" anyway. So he was like 5'9.5", close to 5'10". So I thought about going ahead and putting him at 5'10" and putting him at heavyweight, at his right weight. Even though, it ain't incorrect if you put him at light, heavy, or middle. James Toney fought both. Just change your settings around where you can fight free weight class. You know what I mean? And put him against Evander Holyfield. I'm going to go ahead and just, put him on here and make him 5'10", since he's almost 5'10" anyway. I usually always put my fighters up an inch due to the reach problems. But this, I think it puts his correct reach on there. I did the same with Evander Holyfield. I put he's what, 6'2" and a half, almost 6'3", so I went ahead and put him at 6'3". But James Toney, Lights Out, they have his correct name, his correct stage name, at Lights Out. I wanted to put Lights Out Toney, but I just went ahead and put Lights Out. Detroit, Michigan, and when he fought Evander Holyfield, he was 35. That's good. That's still, when you're, that's still good age in boxing. That's right there at the tip of his spear, like right there when he was, tearing things up, orthodox. And James Toney was known for his slick defensive skills. We gave him Luke Rockhold stance. So, that's kind of like that lower Philly shell. That's right there, able for him to pop the jab off and, do his. You think Floyd Mayweather was a great at defensive fighting? James Toney was the heavyweight Floyd Mayweather, but he was, you know what I'm saying? If Floyd Mayweather's the welterweight James Toney, put it that way, or Sweet Pea, But nah, he was one of the best ever. He was considered a heavyweight, but he was naturally a middleweight. When he first came out, he was a middleweight. He fought some of the greats in middleweight all the way up, light, heavy, and heavy. He fought Roy Jones. He beat some real good names, and he defeated Holyfield. And Holyfield was, a little older. He was at, his older stage. If it would have been young Holyfield, I don't know how it would have went. We all know Holyfield and them short chopping hooks. That was Holyfield's, weapon, them short hooks. And he was also a great counter fighter. Holyfield. But James Toney's main weapon is counterpunching and defensive fighting. So he beat Holyfield to the punch on that. He was a little too quick than Holyfield. I'm not going to say he was super faster than Holyfield in that fight. It wasn't that. It was that he picked his timing better than Holyfield did. And he was a shorter fighter, but he used his jab a little more than Holyfield did. Toney had a good jab. He had one of them defensive jabs, you know. But that's the info. Let's get on to the formula. The hairstyle, pick 6. Now 6 and 1 is a little different. 6, it's bald, but you could still see that very, very light visible of that kind of scruff on the top of the head. That's realistic. That's what I picked, you know. It's not super noticeable, but it's, you know, you could tell. You know what I'm saying? Eyebrows 3. Facial hair 13. And body hair, I guess 1, because he didn't, you know, have body hair like that. For the color, everything's black except when you get the body hair. They always leave that at dark brown, the color of the skin. Now we started from template 21, and this looks amazing. This looks real good. I love the way this looks. I ended up getting this real good. Now I could make the cheeks a little bit wider, you know, to get him as his older years, but I went ahead and left it right there, like that was right there around the Holyfield fight. I think that looks very good, man. Now he might have even had a little bit different facial hair in that fight. I think he might have had this. He might have had a chin strap, but I knew he had a little chin hair. But I left the chin strap on there. I think that was, you know, real unique. Looks just like Toney. Make sure you copy this down. And also, James Toney was the first certified official boxing champion to ever sign with the UFC and step foot in the octagon. The first. Now, if he was able to get in there and throw some of his blows, he probably could have won his fight. He fought a legend himself. He fought the legendary light heavyweight UFC legend, Randy Couture. Randy Couture fought, you know, up until he was like almost 50. He was like Holyfield. You know what I mean? He Randy Couture done this thing, man. Randy Couture was a UFC legend in the octagon. And you know, he was very smart. He wasn't gonna go out there and give the people what they wanted. He went out there, strictly took Toney Field. Excuse me, I called him Toney Field. You hear that? He went out there and took James Toney down and submitted him quick. Got him out of there. Toney didn't have a chance, man. Now to say Toney was you know, if he was like fighting a different opponent, I don't know. See, he got tricked by Dana White. Dana White picked the older guy on the roster, but he didn't mention that older guy on the roster was one of the better guys in the whole sport. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell you that, you know. If he would have started with a kind of like a different, like a modern opponent, he probably would have done better. You know what I mean? But it happened the way it happened. Of course, if them two end up slugging, you know, some that's Randy Couture fans would say that he would have knocked James Toney out. But if you in your right mind, you would know what would have happened. James Toney would have put, you know, James Toney would have put Randy Couture to sleep, man. Eyebrows brown. Not eyebrows. Eyes brown. Excuse me. And I just woke up, guys. So, you know, I like to be a little different. Sometimes I give him, you know, different eyes just to bring him out a little bit. His eye color is brown. I'm gonna pick dark hazel. That's just because I want to pick it. Just to bring him out a little bit. And I wanted to address something, by the way, while I'm right here. By the way, like, comment below. Let me know what you think of the formula. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day for coming and checking this video. But I keep getting kind of picked on a little bit from Warner Music Group, and I just want to address something with you guys, man. I don't care nothing about you guys' music. I try not to even put y'all's music in my personal videos. Now, when I'm playing online, you know, and the music's playing, I can't help that, man. So, you know, if you don't want your music in videos, then why did you put it on the track, the soundtrack for UFC 4? Take it off. Because, I mean, I frankly don't care about you guys' music. I don't even like your music. Pay your artists. Focus on paying your artists better. You know what I mean? I drop fighters, man. I drop fighters. It's not like I'm trying to get some money off y'all's music. I do my own music. Frankly, my music is my rap skills are a little bit better than you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to diss. I'm just saying, you know, people. I'm not the only one, but people think you guys are frauds, man. Y'all pick on people for the littlest things. I'm not the only one that feels this way. It's millions of people that you guys done picked with. You know, fall back, man. Fall back. I don't care for you guys' music. Fall back. Stop copyrighting everything. You can't copyright the world, man. Anyway, I just wanted to address that. Skin tone 10. Body 11. That's what I feel. You know, I always say it's up to you guys. Like I said, Toney did have a decent reach span. He wasn't the longest in the world, but it wasn't the shortest in the world either. But he had, man, he had slick defensive skills, man. I mean, slick counters, man. And that's what he broke Evander Holyfield down with that eventually throughout the fight. Holyfield, yeah, he was, in my opinion, was the harder puncher, the powerful fighter. And he just, threw Holyfield off a little bit with his timing and defensive skills. And that's just the way he done it, man. But yeah, this is James Toney, and I hope you guys enjoy this, man. We picked the dark green shorts. They're not exactly the shorts he fought Holyfield in, but it's the same color. So, I went ahead and went with that. I went with the Black Strike Force gloves. But this is him, man. This is James Lights Out Toney. And I hope you guys enjoy. By the way, like, comment below, let me know what you think. Subscribe, share, add me on PS4. CHOPPASLIC3. And I'm on here all the time. I'm gonna start streaming a little bit more fights than I do. I just started messing with this page, so just bear with me. But I'm gonna always get you guys fighters. And till next time, man. Coach Boy TV. Catch you again. Y'all have a blessed one.
Strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight.
That was nice, man. Should we run it back?
Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a
we put Holyfield out.
Mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
That was beautiful. Man.
Coast boy, you know.